We'll be calling you a radical. This is important for all activists. All hands on deck, all activists. This is how this works. You're going to get no credit, you're going to get anything, but just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't fucking give up. You're going to get nothing. Now listen, I said when Occupy, I was paramount in the starting of Occupy. You know, I was leading up for the Shirtwaist Fire, 25th of March. 2011, but something happened on the way to that place. Fukushima happened. Everybody says you're going Fukushima crazy. So we invented the Million Mass March. Me and the Boston boys, fundamentally off the meltdowns at Fukushima, Japan, and the murder of Aaron Swartz. Anonymous, Fukushima, the greatest event in human history. So this is Black Lives Matters. It's important. This is historic because this has to be thrown down. So 2013, the Million Mass March has 7 million people participating worldwide. 7 million. I give the inaugural speech, lead the mob. What a fucking mob that was. Down 15th and Constitution. It was crazy that day, but it was 2014. Now, this is important, historical. Now, RT interviewed me, Steve Grant, myself, and Trish, right in front of the White House. All three of those people are that's important piece that RD did in 2014. That interview is paramount because those are three key figures. Now, I give the interview. You can watch it. I'll tag it right here. Police brutality, police brutality, police brutality. Now, I gave the speech at the monument that morning. Anyway, I had a bunch of cardboard. I don't even know where the fuck I got. I think I was in Ogden, just getting ready to go to the airport, and found out something was shut. And I said, "You better take that." Shoved it into my backpack. I remember going back because I got a little dumpy ass hotel I found cheap that night. I'll call them back. I remember getting back to the hotel that night, and anyway. One-man band, Blanch. It's back before I had open heart surgery. I was very sick still then. I was full of leukemia. I remember getting back to the hotel that night. That was the only night I had a hotel. Usually I sleep in a sleeping bag, bench, wherever. I was thinking, holy fuck, did that just happen? Most intense day in my activism career. November 5th, 2014. It's fucking crazy. So we're at the FBI. It's fucking nuts. There's video content out there. So one of those cardboard signs I fucking threw down. So we're having a conversation. Me and some other, Larry Schwab's just going crazy. You know how I go, fucking loud, fucking just about cop killings. Cal Matthew Stewart just been killed, hung in a jail cell. This whole nightmare on Utah. Danielle Willard had been shot in the face by this Crowley character. For nothing. Even the police said go after him, and the judge still wouldn't press charge. So I'm going crazy. I'm carrying a sign, and I throw down this sign, and FBI's right there, cops are all there. It's intense. So, we're starting, the rhetoric's really amping up. They don't give a fuck about us. None of these fuckheads were screaming at the cops. The cops, what the fuck? They don't even care about you. They'll kill you. They'll kill their own. They don't care. They don't care about any of us. And this young African-American young man looks at me and he says, they don't give a fuck. I said, they don't give a fuck about any of us. They'll fucking kill us all. And he says, they really don't give a fuck about... I said, they don't care about any lives. And he says, they really don't give a fuck about black lives. And I looked right at him. I says, oh, Black Lives Matter. And that's when the chant was invented. And we chanted Black Lives Matter the rest of the day. I threw down the sign, and his friend, very young, 16, 17-year-old African-American young lady, took my piece of cardboard and she wrote BLM, and then she spelled it out, Black Lives Matter. Now, I have that fucking sign somewhere. I'm going to dig it out. That thing belongs in the cement. It's irony to me because I'm in New York City and they're doing the Art of the Protest fucking exhibit at the Whitney, the new Whitney. And I go to the Whitney and there's actually a picture on the wall of the Million Mass March protests in D.C. And I'm like, it's still going on. It's irony. So Anyway, I'll put up the interview. That interview's paramount. That's when it started. That interview on RT, and you can hear what I say. And then we immediately went to Ferguson. The Million Mass March went to Ferguson the next fucking day. And that's where it was born. Now, my point to all this is simple. Look, we know all lives matter. We know that, well, the powers there be flip the fucking pyramid. But this erupts. Why is the media covering it now when we have 7 million fucking people and they didn't cover any of it? I mean, there's the whole crux of it. It takes time. You get frustrated with me. People come, they quit me, fucking the activists fucking career. It's a long, hard fucking path. That's my point to you. Your work that gets done, you're not going to see the fruits of that fucking labor in cultural, and that's what we're up to shift culture. You know, to take this fucking pyramid fucking scheme fucking and flip it. You know? It takes time, you know. The Post-Ignorance Project. So don't get frustrated. You can get frustrated with me, I ain't gonna quit, I don't care. You know, I got a job to do. So, real activists, you're not gonna get instant. I've been at this for fucking decades. Stay tuned.